General Mark Brnovich joins me now. He was co-leading the multi-state effort to repeal Biden's vaccine mandate for private employers. AG, great to have you with us today. Thank you. What's your reaction to this decision?
Well, I think we're still digesting it, but on the one hand, we were pleased that the court did strike down the OSHA mandates, but it's also disappointing that they let those CMS mandates move forward. Obviously, the court relied on statutory construction, didn't reach those fundamental constitutional questions about overall executive authority, and obviously still trying to get to the bottom of why Justice Roberts and Justice Gorsuch kind of flipped on the OSHA versus on the healthcare provider mandate.
Correct? Was this Kavanaugh?
Sorry. Yes.
So, one of the things that comes to my mind when I look at this decision, and with regard to the healthcare facilities and upholding the vaccine mandate there, because there's a federal dollar connection to those facilities. There are federal dollars in a lot of places across this country, in universities, in contractors, all over the place. Is there an implication in this decision for other federally funded or partially federally funded organizations and educational places?
Well, we hope not. And that's one of the reasons why, we have the lawsuit regarding the contractor mandate, because, it's really patently unfair that the federal government basically provides all this money to things maybe they shouldn't be providing them for, and they expect these private businesses to do the dictates of whoever the president may or may not be. And I think it clearly is unconstitutional. Even if Congress delegates that authority, no president should have that authority. And so I think that's something serious that we need to get to the rub on this. And, on the one hand, if you look at the number of people, the tens of millions of people that were affected by the OSHA rule, versus the healthcare rule where you had, a significantly less number of folks. And, I would hope the court would rely on the Constitution and actual statutes, but maybe in their mind, the thinking was, well, this healthcare mandate affects a lot less people, so therefore it's less onerous and it involves, health. And that's a lot different than, OSHA rules or even contractor rules. So I think any good lawyer is going to go through this, and we're going to try to rely on what the court reasoned and the logic and what they did in the OSHA, striking on the OSHA mandate, and make sure that that's the precedent moving forward and not focusing on what happened in the healthcare.
So not over for a lot of these other entities that are trying to figure out how this applies to them. Mark Brnovich, thank you very much, Attorney General from Arizona and a co-leader in this case. Good to have you with us today, sir. So I'm joined now by Dan Henninger.